Presentation of the topic: the world's most famous hazelnut spread. A brief history of Nutella created in Italy by Ferrero in 1964. Fun facts: global consumption, annual sales, and its popularity in breakfasts and desserts. At the heart of Nutella's identity lies one key ingredient: the hazelnut. The journey begins in vast, sun-drenched orchards, primarily located in the fertile regions of Turkey, Italy, and more recently, Chile. These locations offer the perfect climate, essential for growing the highest quality nuts. Each year, Ferrero, Nutella's parent company, uses a staggering 25% of the entire world's hazelnut supply. The harvest, a meticulous process, is just the beginning. Once gathered, each nut undergoes a rigorous selection process. Only the finest, perfectly sized and flavored hazelnuts are chosen, ensuring every jar starts with the best possible foundation. Next, the ingredient that provides the rich, chocolatey depth: cocoa. The finest cocoa beans for Nutella are sourced from the Cocoa Belt in West Africa, with countries like the Ivory Coast and Ghana being the primary producers. After harvesting, the beans undergo a crucial transformation. They are fermented for several days, a natural process where the signature chocolate flavor begins to develop. Following fermentation, the beans are carefully dried under the sun. Ferrero is deeply committed to sourcing this precious ingredient responsibly, working closely with farmers through their Ferrero Farming Values program to ensure sustainable practices and improve livelihoods in these cocoa-growing communities. To achieve that signature creaminess, we turn to milk. But not just any milk. Nutella uses skimmed milk powder. Why powder? It provides a consistent, high-quality product with a long shelf life, crucial for large-scale production. The process begins with fresh liquid milk, which then undergoes spray drying. It's atomized into hot air, instantly evaporating the water, leaving behind a fine powder that retains the milk's quality and provides the smooth undertones that perfectly complement the other ingredients. The final key components are sugar and palm oil. The sugar provides more than just sweetness. It's a critical structural element. But what gives Nutella its famously smooth, spreadable consistency? That's the job of the palm oil. Recognizing environmental concerns, Ferrero exclusively uses 100% RSPO-certified segregated palm oil. This means the oil is sourced from sustainable plantations and kept separate throughout the supply chain, ensuring it doesn't contribute to deforestation while delivering that perfect texture. Hazelnuts, cocoa, milk, sugar, and palm oil. 5 simple ingredients, but their journey is a story of global sourcing, meticulous selection, and innovation. Each is chosen not just for its quality, but for how it will interact with the others. It is this precise alchemy that transforms these distinct elements into the single, harmonious, and unique flavor known and loved as Nutella. Receiving the hazelnuts at the factory, cleaning and removing impurities, controlled roasting, how it enhances the aroma, special heating chambers, removing the shell and skin, initial grinding into a hazelnut paste, explanation of quality tests to ensure flavor and consistency. Once roasted, the cocoa beans begin their transformation. They're fed into powerful mills where immense pressure and friction grind them into a thick, dark liquid, cocoa liquor. This paste is the heart of all chocolate. The liquor is then pressed, separating its 2 key components: the solid part, which becomes cocoa powder, and the precious fat known as cocoa butter. This separation is critical, allowing chocolatiers to precisely control the final texture and flavor. Now, the art of blending begins. The cocoa paste is pumped into massive mixers and joined by finely refined white sugar, whose crystal size is crucial for texture. Next, powdered milk is introduced. Using powder, not liquid, is a key 19th century innovation that prevents seizing and adds a creamy, mellow flavor. Finally, a measured amount of vegetable oil ensures the perfect consistency and spreadability, a signature characteristic of this beloved treat. The mixture then moves to the most transformative stage: conching. Named after the shell-shaped vessels originally used, this is a process of continuous grinding and mixing. For hours, giant mechanical paddles roll and knead the chocolate. This relentless motion grinds down any remaining particles to an imperceptible size, creating an exquisitely smooth texture. Simultaneously, The heat and aeration help unwanted volatile acids evaporate, mellowing out bitterness and allowing the deep, complex aromas of the chocolate to fully blossom. It's a process of patience that defines the final quality. Finally, after conching, the now silky chocolate is ready for its signature ingredient. A rich, fragrant hazelnut paste is blended in, creating that iconic flavor profile. The result is a perfectly homogeneous, flowing river of liquid gold. A harmonious blend where the deep notes of cocoa, the creaminess of milk, and the nutty warmth of hazelnut unite. The transformation from bean to spread is complete. Mechanical refining explained. Giant rollers reduce particles to less than 20 microns. This gives the characteristic creamy texture. Viscosity and temperature control. Factory laboratory tests. Taste, aroma, smoothness, and density checks. Once the blend is complete, it's gently cooled in vast, temperature-controlled stainless steel tanks. This crucial step is a delicate balancing act, cooling the spread just enough to achieve that perfect, spreadable viscosity for bottling. This precision guarantees the signature smooth texture in every spoonful, preventing any separation of the ingredients and ensuring a flawless consistency from the first scoop to the last. From there, the spread is sent to the heart of the operation, the automated packaging lines. These are marvels of modern engineering, a symphony of conveyors and robotics working in harmony to produce millions of jars daily. The process begins with the iconic jars themselves. Whether classic glass or plastic, they arrive pre-sterilized and are given a final blast of purified air, an uncompromising approach to hygiene that protects the product's quality. Next, the main event. High-speed conveyors whisk the empty jars beneath precision nozzles, each one filled with the exact, computer-calibrated amount of Nutella. Immediately after, a foil seal is applied and hermetically sealed using induction heating. This airtight barrier creates that satisfying pop when you first open a jar, and it's the secret to locking in that unmistakable aroma and flavor. The classic white lid is then screwed on. With the jar sealed, it receives its identity, the world-famous Nutella label. But the journey isn't over. A final, rigorous quality control check is performed. Automated vision systems scan for correct fill levels and proper sealing, while experienced technicians pull jars from the line for final sensory checks. Only after passing this multi-layered inspection is a jar deemed ready to leave the factory. Shipping of jars to different countries, refrigerated warehouses, and export logistics. Countries where it is most consumed. Examples of uses: breakfast, desserts, beverages, pastries. Trivia: how many kilos of hazelnuts are used per year? How many jars are sold per minute worldwide? Final reflection: the combination of Italian tradition and industrial innovation. Farewell and invitation to see other manufacturing processes for famous products.